Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions slash little review on a new foundation that I just got today. So if that's something that may interest you, please keep watching and let me know what you think down below. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the video and see how this foundation works. Alright, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be reviewing and basically first impressions for myself because I've never used this. I haven't even swatched it to see if it's my correct color, but we're going to hope for the best. This is the Lorac Natural Performance Foundation here, and I got it in the shade NP2. So I got this off of the app Hot Look. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but I want to say this foundation retails for $36 and I got it for $9.87. If you don't know what Hot Look is, it's just an app that has multiple different categories of stuff, and it's cheaper than what it normally is. So I always look at the beauty section every day just to see what's new on there, and this popped up and I was like, hey, I'll give it a try. So I'll have a link down below if you want to sign up for Hot Look. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I just found the site for Morphe's on it a lot, and so I like to shop for Morphe through them. That's actually where I bought all of my Morphe Gilded Collection brushes, like this one here. These retail for $144 and I got them for $89, and I got the whole set. Okay, so basically, like I said, I'll have that link down below if you wanted to sign up and just look and see what they have. It doesn't cost anything to sign up and look every day. It's just when you want to purchase something. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get started and try this out. Like I said, I have not swatched it, so I'm hoping that it is the correct color. It does look a little yellow. We'll see. So this isn't, the pump, you just twist up and then you pump it from there. I'm actually going to use a beauty sponge for this. The foundation says it is oil-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. I'm assuming it's, so yeah, it says it's perfect coverage that lasts throughout the day. So when I'm trying out a new foundation, I don't like to use a primer. I like to do it on my bare skin just to see how it reacts with my skin. I forget to put primer on all the time. I'm bad about that. I have multiple different primers. I've spent a lot of money on primers. It's just something that I tend to forget. I don't know why. So we're going to do this one today without primer, and I'm going to apply it just like I would any other foundation. I'm just going to pump some onto my hand. And then I like to just put it all over my face. So the foundation so far, it's a thick foundation, but not too thick. It's about the perfect consistency for a foundation for me. I like that. I did look on the website, and it is medium to full coverage. You can build it up to full coverage, which I probably will. I like a full coverage foundation. But I actually prefer foundations that are medium coverage and that can be built up into full coverage, just because I feel like you stand the chance of getting less cakey when it's like that, and you can add as you go. So this is about the normal that I use. And so I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge today. It also was a suggestion for this foundation to use the sponge. I'll probably try it out with my brush as well just to see which one I like more, but for sakes of this video I'm just going to use the sponge today. And so far it is blending out nicely. It does seem a little yellow, but I feel like once I get it all blended in I can work with it. Okay, so this is the first layer, and as for coverage, it didn't do much for me at all. You can still see the acne spots that I have going on, which, by the way, I have ordered a new acne medicine, I guess. It's from this website called Curology, where you speak with a nurse practitioner and they basically write you out a prescription grade acne treatment medicine that's customized to what you're dealing with. So I ordered that yesterday. I think they said that they were working on it today. So I'm going to use that and hopefully fix this acne problem that I have going on. I'll keep you updated as I start to use it and when I get it in. So I'm going to go ahead and do another full layer of this because I mean, I can't really feel it on my skin right now. And I definitely want some more coverage than what it's giving me. I think the color is okay. I don't really see it being a problem yet, but we'll see once we add another layer onto the skin. So I just pumped some onto my hand there again, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Hopefully we'll get a little more coverage out this second layer. Alright, so I'm just going to blend this out just like I did the first layer and hope for the best because I really want this to work. I got it for a steal, and I was hoping that it was going to be really good, so we'll see. One thing that I notice is that it has a dewy look until it dries down, and then it doesn't dry down matte, but it doesn't leave a very shiny look either once it dries down. It's a pretty finish. Okay, so here is my second layer. It definitely covered a little bit more. It still didn't cover that pimple fully, but that is a pretty big pimple, so not that worried about it. I am going to go ahead and set it down with a powder like I normally would, and I'm going to use my Coty Airspun to do that. I will say that it does look like a pretty dewy finish, and I'm interested to see how it's going to do with my skin. My skin gets pretty oily throughout the day, so I'm not sure how a dewy finish foundation is going to do. I've not ever worn one. So we'll see. Maybe setting it with powder will help it a little bit. I set half my face with the powder, and it does give it a little more of a dried down finish. I think this is a little too yellow for me now that I am looking at it more. So I fully set it down with a powder. I will say I can't feel it on my face. It's not very heavy. It does have a little sticky, but it's only on the edges, so I think it's just not fully dried down right there. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my makeup to see how it wears with everything else. So far it's okay. It's definitely not a favorite. I feel like I had to do a lot more with it to cover what I normally would with a drugstore foundation. I will say that I would not have spent $36 on this foundation. I'm glad that I found it on sale. But those are just my first impressions. We're going to see how it wears with the rest of my makeup, and throughout the day I'll check back in a couple times just to see how it's doing, and we shall see how it wears. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to give my final thoughts on this foundation. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up my makeup, and I threw a little time lapse in of this look. If you would like for me to slow that down and do a full video on this look, just let me know down in the comments and I can make that happen. As for the foundation goes, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'm going to wear it throughout the rest of the day. I have to go grocery shopping and stuff. I'll check in and let y'all know how it's going and how it's wearing. I mean, as for the finish, it's very pretty. It looks good. The color is okay on my skin. I thought it was going to be too yellow. It is a little more yellow than I normally wear, but it's nothing that looks horrible. I want to point out, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera.
I got pee on the potty first.
You got a what?
I got pee on the potty first.
Gotta go pee on the potty, guys. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm not sure where exactly I was before we had to take a potty break, but I think I was talking about the holes that are all over my face right now. I'm not sure if it's really going to show up well on camera, but here, it's really bad. On my forehead, it's really bad. My nose. I mean, they're everywhere. It's almost like this foundation does not settle into the skin or get into your pores at all, which I guess in some ways is good. I'm going to try this out with a primer and see how it does. Maybe it will prevent those holes from appearing. I've never really had a foundation do this, and I wear foundation without primer all the time. So that is definitely not a good thing for me in this foundation. I will keep giving it a try and seeing how it does. Like I said, I'm going to check in a couple times throughout the day, or maybe just once. We'll see. It just depends on how busy the day gets, and let you guys know how it wore throughout the day. Now, right now, it's not my favorite. I would not buy this for $36. There's just no way. I don't think this is worth $36. I probably will not be buying it again as of right now, but I'm going to try and get some close-ups of this, the forehead and stuff, so maybe you guys can see what I am dealing with. Like, I really don't know what's going on there. That's very strange and weird. But like I said, I'm going to check in a couple of times, but that is it for now. Okay, I wanted to do a follow-up and show you guys what this foundation has done. But look at how it has separated everywhere on my face. I don't think I've had a foundation ever do this. It's horrible. I've only been wearing the foundation for probably 4 or 5 hours now, and it looks like I've been wearing it for 3 days. I mean, it's awful. And I'm just recording this on my iPhone camera now. But, this foundation is probably a huge miss for me. I mean, this is just awful. And for the foundation to cost $36, that's just crazy. Look at that. Horrible. And I have not done anything different than what I normally would do on an everyday basis. I guess I will give it one more try with a primer and see if this is just one of those foundations that has to have a primer. But other than that, if it does this with a primer, it's just probably going to go in the trash. But, alright guys. See you next time. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I actually have another foundation coming in that I'll be reviewing shortly. And if you would like to check out more videos, check out this one here or this one here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And I will see you in our next video. Bye!